It is a sun-splashed, spectacular September Sunday here in Sin City, and we're excited to be a part of the coverage of this year's 2020 Las Vegas Pickleball Open from atop the Plaza Hotel and Casino. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Dave Vance, along with Cimarron Gonzalez, head pickleball pro. And Cimarron, I know this is a tournament that a lot of players circle on their calendar. They love coming to Vegas, and I know they were thrilled when it got green-lighted.
Absolutely. We've been waiting for this since last year.
Yeah, and it's fantastic because last year, on the final day, we had to go inside because of the weather. The weather couldn't be better here today. This year could have been a lot better on a lot of levels. You see the numbers. Over 300 pickleball tournaments have been lost nationally during this calendar year, Cimarron. But the good news has been, while people at the top of the food chain, the tournament organizers, the people who make their living associated with tournaments, have taken a hit, the growth of the sport has appeared to be fantastic. Look at the sales of pickleball equipment, and over 200,000 new players have taken up the sport.
For sure, I think it's great for families. I think while they've been locked down, being able to buy a couple paddles and balls and get your whole family out, that's what's helped.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of space, really.
Exactly.
You can be creative and find a way to play pickleball, much the way the organizers here in Vegas were creative to get this tournament to be green-lighted. They do have safety protocols in check in terms of the health. People are taking temperature checks when they arrive here. You see the numbers for this year's tournament. The play has been fantastic. As I mentioned at the top, no fans this year. That's a little bit different, but it has not dampened the enthusiasm.
Absolutely not. The competitiveness, the fire in these type of players exists whether they're spectators or not.
And with that, we are just about set to get our action underway. Coming up next, the start of the mixed pro doubles winners bracket final. Coverage of the 2020 Las Vegas Pickleball Open is brought to you by the Plaza Hotel and Casino, the place to be downtown. By Head Pickleball, the new force in the game. Franklin Pickleball, the official ball of the Las Vegas Pickleball Open. And by Highlands Leg Cramps, stop your cramp, not your game. And welcome back to Las Vegas. We are just about set to get the winners bracket final underway, and really the names that we are going to see in this first match today are household names, Cimarron. There is no question that Irina Tereschenko, Riley Newman, Ben Johns, and Simone Jardim, they are some of the best in this sport and have been doing it for quite a while.
For quite a while, definitely the best by far.
And Ben Johns, he won a gold medal here earlier this week, as he's not letting the heat stop him from wearing the long sleeves. One gold in the men's doubles alongside with his brother Colin. And Simone, she won the women's doubles gold along with Catherine Parento. So they are hoping to go home with another piece of gold medal hardware around their necks when this thing is finished. And we are just about set to get underway. Simone will start it off. So 0-0-2 to begin this best of three match. And Tereschenko unable to catch up with it. So the first point of the game will belong to Simone and Ben Johns. Oh, quick hands there by Riley Newman.
With the early aggression.
So the serve will change sides, as it is 0-1-1. So make it 1-1-1 as Tereschenko will continue the serve. Irina Tereschenko and Riley Newman, and quick hands there by Ben Johns. And They've gotten a chance to know each other pretty well over the last couple of years, Cimarron, as they've worked summer tennis camps in the Bellevue, Washington area.
They have.
Both of them having an extensive tennis background. Riley played at Seattle University, and Irina played at Texas Tech coming over from Moscow, and now the serve will change sides after that hit into the net by Riley Newman. Ben Johns unable to get to the return over the net, so we'll go to 1-1-2 in this early stage, game one of the best of three. A wise decision there by Newman to let it go, and got a little help, he looked like, from Irina, telling him it was going out. So 1-1-1 as the serve switches sides. And that is long, so we'll move to 1-1-2. Into a little dink game here. And Simone able to hit it right into the hands of Riley Newman.
A lucky net clipper for her, unlucky for Riley.
So serve goes back over now, 1-1-1 with Ben Johns taking over. Simone thought she saw an opportunity there, but misfires into the net. Simone, one of the most decorated players in the history of pickleball.
Her and Ben together.
And that shot is long. Ben choosing to win the men's doubles championships here in Vegas with his brother. He has played extensively over his career along with Kyle Yates, who's another highly decorated pickleball pro.
I think it's awesome to be able to play with a sibling at this level. Is awesome, and they have a great connection together.
Although sometimes you want to get away from your sibling. Ben has plenty of them, that's for sure, as Irina hits it in the net. We've been stuck on 1-1 here for quite a while.
Simone had quite a bit of spin on that dink. It's difficult to pick up.
Well, great defense there by Simone. Then the offense, and it's able to be finished off by Ben Johns. Flicks his hand for the backhand winner.
All these players with amazing hands, but you'll see Irina, she's not afraid to pull the trigger because she trusts Riley's hands. She knows her partner will be there to clean up anything. It didn't work for them in that point, but look for her to do that quite a bit.
So 2-1 now in favor of Simone and Ben. And that backhand does just stay in, beautifully placed by Ben Johns.
The backhand of Ben is phenomenal. He can pick it up and roll it, he can snap it, he can flick it, and it's powerful.
So 3-1 now the count. And a net cord winner there for Irina. We'll move it to 3-1-2. Simone will take over the serve. And you told me moments before we went on the air here, Cimarron, that for years we've been pronouncing Simone's last name incorrectly, and it's really kind of thrown me for a loop. It's been Jardim ever since I started first broadcasting pickleball with the US Open in Naples, and you're telling me it's appropriately pronounced Jardim.
Correct. She is from Brazil, and the correct pronunciation, often improperly done by many people, is Jardim.
And I give her a large amount of credit, because not once in all the time that I've spoken to her has she ever pulled me aside and corrected me on it. And a part of me wishes she had, But I'm grateful to her for being so generous and letting it slide.
Wow.
Riley puts her on defense there and comes up with the winner.
As someone with an uncommon name myself, you kind of just go with it after a while.
But I will tell you, there's nothing worse as a broadcaster as Ben hits it into the net. And when you're trying to announce somebody's name and you walk up to them and say, how do you want your name pronounced? And they say, however.
Right.
It's very unsatisfying. No, tell me the right way to say
something.
it. Ooh, Irina hits it right into Simone there.
Throws her hand up in an apology, unintentional, obviously.
And then Simone unable to catch up with that shot by Riley Newman.
A little bit of miscommunication. Ben shot right in front of her. She expected him to take it there.
So 2-3-1 now, the count. And that is going to go wide. So serve will stay over on this side of the net as we go to 2-3-2. 2-3-2. Tereschenko hoping to tie this game up with a point here. And that's going to be wide, so that's going to tie it up. 3-3-2 now our score. And, excuse me, being corrected, 4-3-2, so it's a little run here by Tereschenko.
Nearly.
And, yeah, Newman went for a winner and high risk, high reward, but the risk won out on that one.
We call it an Ernie when you jump the kitchen on your own side. We call it the Burt when you do it in front of your partner. And Riley went for the Burt there, sent it long.
I like it, Burt and Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
Byron, report to the rec desk, please. Byron, report to the rec
Simone
desk.
continuing to go back and forth to Irina. Now Riley jumps in, goes back at Simone, and then off the net, so that'll tie it up 4-4-1. Quick action there. Riley Newman able to catch up with it and then digs out that one at the baseline. Ben Johns keeping him back at the baseline. Not letting him get up. He finally does get up near the kitchen. He tries to go for the put away. That was some quick action there. Wow.
Quick action. Riley Newman, known as one of the most athletic in terms of his scrambles, the ability to dig those shots out. He went for the Burt again. Ben got it back, and Irina tried to rip it with the two-hand backhand.
So that puts Jardim and Johns at a 5-4 advantage here, and a timeout is taken in game number one in this best of three. We're going to take out a timeout as well. Back to Las Vegas in a moment. And welcome back to Las Vegas. We are in the middle of game number one, this best of three winners bracket final with Jardim and Johns against Tereschenko and Newman. The latter pairing in the near court are now on your right side. Riley Newman, they got a little bit handcuffed there. Trying to catch up with it.
You'll see Riley and Irina, and they're signaling to each other behind their backs. They're signaling to switch. They're signaling to stay. The closed fist is a stay. The open hand is a switch. Irina tells Riley there to stay. Right down the middle, open.
How quick are those reflexes? And now that shot by Riley Newman is going to get the serve back with his side trailing 4-7-1.
So here on this side, you see that Riley's not afraid to let Irina play the strong side, this forehand side. In this point, he switched, but with his two-handed backhand, he's comfortable covering the middle. which typically you'll see. You'll watch Ben and Simone. Ben will always stay on the strong side, the forehand side.
Irina hits it into the net, so now Riley will take over with the second serve at 5-7-2.
Here you see them both let her be on the forehand side.
And that's into the net, so now Jardim and Johns will get the serve back. They're 4 points away from taking this first game. The loser of this match will not necessarily be done. They will move into the bronze medal match, and if they win that, they'll get a chance to advance to the gold medal match. So this will be the first loss of the tournament for whichever one of these teams does indeed lose. It is a double elimination tournament. The winner will get a free pass into the gold medal match and a little bit of time to relax.
And they also have the comfort level of knowing the team that comes back on them has to beat them twice.
Exactly.
I like to say they have to gold has to be taken from them.
Absolutely. Although it has happened before, and it makes for some interesting drama in that final match.
Makes for good pickleball.
And Ben Johns hits it wide. Ben Johns finishing up at the University of Maryland. Feels like just yesterday we were talking about him being in high school. He's getting a degree in materials engineering. And it's not only what he likes to study, it's his passion. You slipped me a note that, according to Simone, he likes to use his prize money to collect exotic elements.
He does.
An interesting conversation to see what his collection consists of.
I agree. I would love to know.
And we have a brand new game as Tereschenko and Newman have rallied to tie this thing at 7 apiece. And now we'll go to the second serve. So 7-7-2 in this first game in a best of 3 match.
And you'll see as a team still allowing her to be in the forehand side. Because, again, Riley likes that two-handed backhand in the middle. That's a signature shot of all Newmans.
Of all Newmans.
Of all Newmans. Siblings that play, family that plays.
Yeah, and speaking of siblings, Riley, he often plays with his sister Lindsay, but she is taking some time off because she is expecting a baby in October.
She is, as we let this place develop. Wow.
That was quite a point.
The quick hands, the resets. You were correct, it was a point.
Oh, excuse me, yes, Jardim and Johns did have control of the serve, so they go up 8-7, 3 points away. It's a different feel in the tournament this year. They say that did catch the line.
Corner pocket slow roll, we often like to call that.
Well placed there by Riley. So 8-7-2. Ben going at Irina here. And then Irina gets caught on the back.
She knew it was out. She couldn't quite turn her shoulders fast enough. Back to your prior point, Lindsay Newman due with a baby, a daughter in October.
Well, congratulations to her.
Next year with that baby, she will only be playing the major tournaments. So Riley will have a different mixed doubles partner.
Well, and we'll look forward to seeing the major tournaments return to the docket. Of course, the U.S. Open didn't happen in April. The Nationals, which were slated for November, have been put off for a year.
We were all disappointed, but understand why.
It has been a tough year for everybody across pickleball, across the sports world. 9-7, Jardim and Johns. And that goes into the net by Tereschenko.
Second serve here for Irina.
So 7-9-2, and they don't want to give the serve back to the other side, just 2 points away from winning this game. But that is exactly what's going to happen is Newman hits it to the top of the net and it falls back over onto his side.
Jardim and Johns 2 points away from taking this game. Now 1.
Yeah, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Right on cue in this best of 3.
and they'll have 2 opportunities at it, still being at on first serve.
Yeah, but first there's going to be a timeout as Tereschenko and Newman try to freeze out Jardim and Johns. Just a single point away here from moving on to game 2 with a 1-0 advantage. So here we go. Jardim and Johns looking to finish this off, leading 10-7-1 in game 1. And there it is.
And in quick order.
Yes, so they take game 1 in this best of 3, shortest segment ever in pickleball history. We'll show you a replay though before we go to the break. One more look at game points, and it was very done in very quick order, as you said, Cimarron.
Done in quick order, absolutely.
Here's another look at it. And really just a misfire there by Irina, who would like to have that one back. So Jardim and Johns take game 1, 11-7. Can they close this thing out in 2 games? We will have the answer for that. Game number 2 coming your way shortly after this quick timeout. Coverage of the 2020 Las Vegas Pickleball Open is brought to you by the Plaza Hotel and Casino, the place to be downtown. By Head Pickleball, the new force in the game. Franklin Pickleball, the official ball of the Las Vegas Pickleball Open. And by Highlands Leg Cramps, stop your cramp, not your game. Back here in Vegas, here's a look at some of the numbers from that first game. And Cimarron, what stood out to you in game number 1?
Game number 1, as predicted, Ben would be very aggressive. I think what Irina and Riley need to do in this match is potentially slow it down, let the point build a little more before they attack.
And we are ready to go. Game number 2. And Irina Tereschenko will start things off 0-0-2. And a must-win game for them if they want to stay alive here in this winner's bracket final.
Right from 0-0, Riley and Irina immediately stack her to the forehand. That's Riley's comfort spot. He plays that side with his sister Lindsay.
And hit into the net there by Simone, so an early 1-0-2 lead. Wise job by Simone to let that go out of bounds. So now it'll be Johns and Jardim getting the serve.
One of the most difficult things to do is lay off a ball that's out. It's so difficult to judge.
And the worst thing is when you do let it go and you're wrong.
And it drops in.
So 1-1-1 after Irina playing defense couldn't come up with that.
Difficult to defend against Ben.
Oh, Ben going for the Ernie.
But the defense of Riley.
But they ultimately get the point anyway.
All four of these players are very familiar with each other's game.
3-1-1 the score here. And that's going to be out, so it'll move to 3-1-2. Simone, who has 2 children, and her youngest, her 6-year-old, is, I'm told, starting to develop a love for pickleball.
Could you have a better teacher?
No, I don't think so. Chad Edwards isn't too shabby either. 4-1-2 now.
Ben and Simone are really putting the pressure on Irina here, really narrowing in on her. Four, 1-2.
And now it'll go to 1-4-1. And this is a point in the match when Tereschenko and Newman need to put together some kind of sustained run. They've hung around, but they've never really threatened in this match.
You've never quite felt that they've had control of very many points. Definitely not the game.
Great reflexes there by Simone to go up top and get that. Nice exchange there, and eventually Irina unable to come up with it. So we'll move to 1-4-2.
Unbelievable defense by Riley and Irina, but difficult to stay in it.
And Simone lets it go out, so the serve will come back over to Jardim and Johns. 4-1-1 now. And make it 5-1-1. And Cimarron, how we talked about it at the top of the broadcast, but just to have pickleball back and to be at this tournament, which is one of the ones that people do indeed circle on their calendar, it just feels so good to be back.
It feels amazing. It's great to see everybody that we haven't seen in a long time.
What a finish there by Ben Johns.
With authority.
Say that again. 6-1 now. I want to give a shout out to Grant Garcia, the director, the tournament director here at Las Vegas Pickleball Open, for going through all the steps to make sure this tournament was able to be played.
Safety for players, safety for referees.
Safety for broadcasters.
Yes. 6-1-2 here.
And it is warm here today in Vegas, but it is not blazing hot.
Throughout the weekend, it's been, for me, as an Arizonan, perfect pickleball weather.
So 1-6-1 is the serve will change sides here.
You get the feeling it's crucial for Tereschenko and Newman to put something together in this offensive side out.
Yeah, if they can't put some points on the board on this side, it's going to be some uphill climbing for sure. They're already in a hole. And now it's going to move to 1-6-2.
And they've now reverted back to putting Riley in the forehand side. Simone was attacking Irina straight up, and Irina was not coming out on the winning side of that.
Did that catch the line?
We don't have a clear call yet. They look to be keeping the ball.
Yeah, so they're going to award the point then. So 2-6-2. And Ben.
With that inside-out forehand winner down the line, they're now 5 points away from taking this game, moving on to gold. Comfortably waiting in gold.
Yeah, they will get to wait and get some rest. And as we mentioned, the loser in this match, they'll play in the very next match on this same court, the bronze medal match, as Simone puts it away, so make it 7-2-1. And as of the time that we started this broadcast, was still uncertain as to who they'd be seeing in the bronze medal match. That coverage will continue as well on our live stream portion of our work here in Vegas.
Second serve, 7-2-2. Ben was lurking there, almost daring Riley to try to keep Simone back, but he missed it in the net.
And Ben went for it, and then I'm not sure, did he miss it or did he pull up realizing it was going to go out?
That's a good question.
Because I thought, it looked to me like he made an effort to hit it. And I maybe thought better of it. In any case, it worked out as 8-2, 3 points away now. And make it 9-2.
9-2-2. I think if you're Riley and Irina, you want to try to settle into that cross-court dink with Simone.
And that one was put way up for Ben. Another one He's got both of them back on the baseline.
The dig by Irina.
Oh, what a shot by Simone to keep that alive. And then Riley comes into the play and he hits it into the net. So it's now 10-2, and this is going to be match point upcoming.
Unbelievable digs. The great thing about championship court here is we have the space. You have the space to make those shots and run around to chase them down.
And Tereschenko and Newman are going to use a timeout as they are a single point away from going into the bronze medal match. We're going to take a break as well here in Vegas. Back here in Las Vegas, Jardim and Johns with this 10-2 advantage and just a single point away from advancing to the championship gold medal match here in Las Vegas, which will be played later on this afternoon. And Tereschenko and Newman, can they not climb out of this hole and rally? They are not done. They will go into that bronze medal match with a chance to still get a chance to play for gold if they can win. And Ben Johns puts it away. There it is. The match goes to Jardim and Johns, 11-7, 11-2. They win it in consecutive games and make quick work of this final point. Nice active hands there by Ben Johns to finish it off. And so Ben Johns and Simone Jardim will have a little time to rest. And we will see Tereschenko and Newman move on to the bronze medal match. Back with more from Vegas after this quick timeout. I'll look at some of the final numbers from that second game here in Las Vegas. The winners of bracket final and Simone Jardim and Ben Johns moving on to the championship match, and back here on center court. And Simone, before we talk about the match, I have to say we brought it up on the broadcast. Have I been saying your name wrong all these years? We always said Jardim, and right before when it went on the air, they said, no, it's Jardim.
You know what? I probably, it's okay though. I'll forgive you. No, it's just that I'm so used to, I've heard it all. But yeah, it's Jardim.
Jardim.
There you go. That's a lot better.
Okay, all right, we're going to go
well,
with
Johns,
that.
you got it.
Yeah,
right
Ben,
there.
yours is way too hard.
It's actually pronounced Jardim.
Okay, Patrick.
You guys are in a pretty good mood. You earned yourself a little bit of a break here. You made quick work of Tereschenko and Newman, and I know it's a lot harder to do than you made it look.
When I put the ball in play and Ben takes over, that's a pretty good day on the pickleball court. So, and the conditions are pretty nice for us because I think the ball, it's pretty easy to control it. So I think we can move the ball around pretty well. So.
You guys played very well. It's always a pleasure to watch both of you, and we'll see you one more time later today in the gold medal match. Enjoy your little break. How will you spend your time now?
He probably will eat, and I need to drink. I feel like now, I gotta drink because it's dry heat. Everybody says, oh, it's hot, but it's dry heat. It's different, and you still gotta hydrate and make sure that no cramping later for us.
Because it's fun to feel good.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, you can see a very happy team here as they're moving on to the gold medal match. For Simran Gonzalez and everybody behind the scenes here, I'm Dave Bensing. So long from Las Vegas.